Hello traders, hello everyone. Finally, I'm back from a 2-week vacation. I had some great time without kids for around 4 days, and then we were on the seaside with kids for the rest of the time. So it was probably one of the most exciting thing was probably canyoning. For those who don't know what is this, it's like some kind of a water sliding. So it can be pretty scary if you're, especially if you are afraid of height, because there are waterfalls 26 meters long. So my wife is afraid of height, but if you have someone who know how to deal with this, okay, if you know the waterfall, if you have safety equipment, then actually water sliding or canyoning, it's may not be so difficult and scary. Okay, so it's very similar to trading. You have to know your market, you have to put your stop loss when you're trading. Okay, you must understand your risk position size. So if you have everything in place, then maybe it will not be so difficult to trade or to go canyoning. Okay, so there are always some risk in the markets or whatever you do in your life. Okay, and there is a lot of common things for different stuff, because everywhere, everything what we do is that we take risk. Okay, but we have to understand risk and we have to understand a war. Okay, so here we had the award here with canyoning was that we had some very good time, especially because it's something that you will not do just every day or every month. Okay, maybe you will do just few times in your life, but the important is that you learn something from those experiences and that you enjoy with the one that you love. Okay, so we were actually in Tulmin. It's probably Socha is one of the clearest rivers in the world, probably. So if you are around here in Slovenia, just go and check this place, because it's really amazing. Okay, so before I went to the vacation, what I did is I looked at the euro dollar, as you know, very closely. What we have been talking about back then is that we are seeing a triangle consolidation. I was looking for an ABCDE pattern, ABCDE pattern, and then I was looking for a break to the downside into a fifth wave. Okay. Also, we recorded a video back then. I said that market is at a very important support at 1.15, which sooner or later may give out, because this triangle is a continuation pattern. Okay, and the reason why I was looking for more weakness on here on euro dollar was also on German bonds, because I have seen the German bonds are starting to move to the upside. Okay, and the very interesting pattern is actually now on the intraday chart. Okay, let me check. So here I have German Bund. As you know, I'm looking for more upside, because this decline is looking in corrective nature, so I'm expecting more upside. But as I said, really interesting is the intraday price action. Notice that from that low, okay, which was actually June low, we have seen a 5-wave recovery. And then I was expecting a pullback in 3 waves, and clearly this was the case. And what is really interesting, that this bounce is looking very aggressive. It's acting impulsively. So what this means for the euro? Well, you can see that Bund has turned up from start of August, when euro dollar starting to roll over. Okay, so I see more upside on Bund, because after a 3-wave correction, you would expect that whole correction will be fully retraced, which means I'm looking back to this level, 163.50. So actually, we see more upside on Bund, which means that euro dollar can see more downside. So I think that really this triangle on euro dollar can be finished. And here is actually the updated chart that I will show you. Euro dollar. Okay, here we have the 4-hour chart. This is the updated chart, A, B, C, D, E, and what is probably the most important part here is that we have seen a nice break below this trend line support. We are seeing a 5-wave fall here on an intraday basis. So ideally, we are in new downtrend continuation, which will take us maybe for another 200 pips drop. but it's always pullbacks will occur. Okay, so what I'm looking at, and probably that would be the best technical scenario here, is that we see a pullback for wave 2 in three waves back to this trendline resistance, and that would be a very nice, perfect setup for potential more weakness while the market is trading below this invalidation level. So as long as we are below that level, I remain bearish on euro dollar. Okay, so definitely this one is on my radar screen, and also there was one pair that that I traded from holidays. It was pound yen. So if we go back on pound yen, what we were looking for is that actually we have seen a nice three-wave recovery here and very strong drop. So I thought that Japanese yen has a lot of room for more gains against the pound. Okay, and at the same time, what I have noticed is that stocks were trading at resistance. Actually, we have seen a nice reversal down in 5 waves. For now, this resistance is still in place, but it looks like it will be stopped out. But actually, that's not my concern. What I like about this type of market price activity is that actually we can see pound yen weakening without, or Japanese yen in very strong mode without stocks finding resistance yet. Okay, we can see European market, German DAX already moving to the downside. So what I think it may happen is that sooner or later, we can also see Nikkei, for example, not reaching a new high yet. So I think that stocks, US stocks, sooner or later will also come down, will hit resistance maybe after a spike above 28.48. Okay, and then what will happen when we see a reversal to the downside, there is potential that Japanese yen will strengthen even more if we consider that it's already very strong now when stocks, US stocks, are still searching for that resistance. Okay, so on an updated chart on pound yen, if we look at it here, what I can see now is a very nice break below this trendline support. So clearly I'm expecting this low to be taken out soon. However, there are always pullback that may occur. So once we see an ABC rally, first resistance that can be very important is at this trend line, and the second resistance is at 145.22. It was the former swing low. So I think that this fall zone can be very interesting for a reversal to the upside and then a new decline, maybe a very powerful one if this is a 1-2-1-2 setup. But sometimes bears are so strong that you will not see any nice or deep pullbacks. So in either case, I would not be surprised even if we just continue straight to the downside. But the idea is that we are going to probably to see a break of this low and then maybe even extension into 161.8%. So I'm bearish on pound yen as well, and we remain bearish. We'll stick with the shorts as long as the market is trading below this level. Okay, so euro dollar definitely on my radar screen, despite tracking, of course, pound yen activity. Okay, traders, thank you very much for your attention. Now, if you're interested in our services, check out. We have a very good offer, 2 months for the price of one. Also on digital currencies. So if you're trading Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dash, and other very popular cryptocurrencies, check this out. We have this 2-for-1 offer also for this crypto service, and of course for the FX service as well, when we are focusing not only on the FX but also crude oil, gold, S&P 500, DAX, also German bonds and 10-year US notes. Okay, traders, thank you very much for your attention. I hope that you liked this video. If you liked it, then please click like button below YouTube video, share it or whatever you want, or just give me some feedback on Twitter. Ask any questions, send me an email. If you're a client, contact me on Slack. Okay, traders, thank you very much. Bye.